I can't.
Welcome back.
What happened to your mic?
Good job, Heidi.
Did you turn your mic off?
No, it's on.
No, it's off.
It was off?
Yeah, go ahead and say it.
So do it again.
Welcome back.
Welcome back to the Curvaceous Bounty of Sin City, Las Vegas, Vegas All Net Radio.
Good job.
That'll do, pig. That'll do.
That'll do.
All right, so catch-ups.
Let's start with you.
Well, I had my Les Toil thing this week, which was awesome.
You're the only one with a sex life right now.
He also thanked me very much for being part of the conversation. Of course, he thanked everybody for being part of that 75 post
Did you
conversation. I giggled like crazy. And this is what I've turned to doing. So I asked Silo, you know how I play Words with Friends, and I get to play Words with Friends with Les Toil. Les Toil, for those of you who don't know, is a fabulous BBW artist. He makes pinups of ladies.
Is he the one that did your picture?
No, that's another artist, and that's just a small.
Nice.
That's a small digital. He actually
paints.
Draws and paints. Yeah.
Okay.
And he makes these they're beautiful, very pinup-y, right? Like in the 40s and stuff. Anyway, I love his work, and I've been a huge fan of his for a really long time, no pun intended. And so I love him, and I play Words with Friends of him, and every time I get to play against Les Toil on Words with Friends, I giggle just a little bit. Les Toil! Starstruck. Completely starstruck.
We had him as a phone guest on our show, and she couldn't even participate. It was ridiculous. Yeah. Of course, if we ever had Vin Diesel in here, it'd be...
You'd probably be the same way, yeah?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. So,
No, I'd be asking Vin Diesel what he names his cock.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Yeah. Well, that's what we do.
Right.
Its name is Riddick.
Oh, I totally forgot my point now.
Oh, you were talking,
You're talking about Les Toil. You're playing with him.
Oh, Words with Friends. So I said something to... I have like 6 or 7 games going, and I even started one with Sierra, but she won't play me anymore because I think it's boring for us. So I said to Silent Mike, because he used to play me Scrabble and Words with Friends, and I said, you stop playing me with Words with Friends. It's because I beat you all the time. Because I can spank some ass on Words with Friends, right?
Yeah, it does get boring after a while when your point is when the point difference between you and the closest player who can come to you is 200 points.
Yeah. So
the only competition I ever had on those games was Alexia. It was very rare that anyone else got close to beating me.
So I asked her, like I said, did you stop playing me because you just don't like playing word games anymore, or is it because I beat you and stuff? He goes, it gets kind of boring when you get beat all the time.
Yeah,
true.
So I have decided not to challenge anybody to games. So at the end of a Words with Friends session, it says, would you like to rematch? I click no, because they'll get the same message, and if they want to play me, they'll hit yes.
That's funny.
So
did he pick yes?
Yeah, of course he did! And I think I have 2 games with him, and I love him so much. Anyway.
Do you think he remembers that he was on our show?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah. That's good.
Anyway, so that's my Les Toil thing. That's my Starstruck thing. There was a tweet that I wanted to talk about. Somebody told this young lady, my penis is like Madonna, it's always changing.
Oh, I saw that on Facebook. I liked it.
And I shared it. That's what our first guest said. My penis is like Madonna, it's always changing. When I asked him his name.
Oh.
I have been getting an inordinate amount of, I lost 25 pounds with Dr. Oz. I lost 10 pounds.
You know what? It's a spam.
I know it's I know it is, but it's huge amounts of it lately.
Dr. Oz,
every
his little flappy fucking lion face.
He's a liar.
I fucking hate Dr. Laws.
He's so full of shit.
He is, isn't he? He's a giant,
all of his
gassy
garbage.
windbag.
Yeah, they do.
They flap him with his little flappy little Canadian face.
So we follow someone on Twitter, and her name on Twitter is Cyrena Says. Okay, and she posted a tweet to the anonymous person who just told me to quote kill yourself, Shamu. I send you a big ol' fuck you from all BBW.
Good for her.
So I retweeted that shit and said, yeah, fuck you, piece of shit, scared ass person who has to be anonymous. Right. Why can't you just own up to your shit?
You know what? There was a post on Facebook today. Not on Facebook, on Craigslist. I was looking for some things on there, and they put it in like several areas, like not even the dating part. I was in the job part and the gigs and the day labor, and they were putting them in there. I go to the talent section all the time, and they were like BBW wanted. Usually that means for a photo shoot or something. And there was a big cartoon of a fat chick, and it was like, BBWs and SSBBWs, go lose weight. This is what you look like. And he had it I ran across it like 6 times today. And I'm like, what the fuck? You got no time to like have a life, like why?
No. They have a personal mission in life to make everyone as fabulous as they are. My thing is if
they're not fabulous, if they talk like that.
If you need to feel fabulous by putting people down like that, then you're not anything close to what I want to be like.
Now, I do know that there are some people who cannot change unless they get that negative. Do you know what I'm talking about, Joe? People who need that negative. Don't be a fat you stupid person. You don't know what you're talking about. You don't know what you're doing. You look like crap. Does your mom dress you? Or, some people need that to motivate themselves.
I don't think it's ever positive, though, to be honest with you.
I was going to say, unless you make a decision that you want to change something yourself, you're doing it for oh my God, because that person made fun of me. Fuck that person.
But there are a lot of people who don't change unless that happens.
You know what? It's very sad.
And I think that's why a lot of people are still willing to do that, because they think they can affect change that way.
Does he think that he can make every BBW lose weight? What a fucking piece of shit.
I think if we looked at the numbers, the groups, the people who are shamed, that's what it's called, shaming. So when you shame a particular person for a particular thing, if we looked at the numbers, if the type of bullying, 'cause that's what it is if the type of bullying is shaming happening to a particular person, I bet you the suicide rates are higher than just the kind of bullying that's just like, you're a dumbass.
Well, the Japanese do that, right? They shame them all the time, and these people commit harikari just because they don't want to fuck up at work.
No, that's different.
Is it different?
It is different.
It's honor? It's an honor thing?
Yeah, it's an honor thing.
Isn't that the same thing?
Losing your honor. No, not at all. No, they're very open and honest, and they don't give 3 shits about how you look or what you dress like or anything else like that. It's as long as you're conducting yourself in an honorable way. So, no. And if you're a dishonorable person, then you should drop yourself off.
So besides all that, I had sex this week, and it was fabulous. We got to extend it out because we planned it. Yes, that's right.
Oh, here we go. Marathon sex.
I didn't have to work the next morning. I think it was a 5 o'clock in the morning end of the time. I did not fall out of bed. Nothing. We did not need lube this time. You know how I'm getting older, so I'm having issues like that. We did not need any lube this time. It was awesome.
That's how you judge how good sex is, if you need lube or not.
Well, no. Because sex with lube is pretty fucking awesome.
Oh yeah,
awesome.
You're right. Yeah,
right.
You're right.
But when you don't need it,
that's even awesomer.
That's even awesomer. That's right. You're right.
I couldn't tell you the difference.
I know.
Lucky you. As I get older, I'm very, very much wetter, but somebody told me it's because I take so much fish oil, omega-3s, that gets all your juices flowing. And I take like 6,000 milligrams a day of fish oil, because you do for arthritis.
Flappy face Dr. Oz would tell you it's because you're fat.
Yeah, that's why I have very wet vagina, because I'm fat.
What did you say? I said flappy face Dr. Oz would tell you it's because you're fat.
God. Yeah, so
he's such a fucking douche.
Oh, I can't stand that guy. But it's amazing because people will listen to him and they buy into all that garbage.
Anything and they would believe.
Green tea, you take green tea extract and it's gonna fall off.
All your belly fat will be gone.
Okay.
Yeah, I need a hell of a lot of green tea for that.
when Heidi is prepping for competition, she's
crazy.
On a very strict regimen, and if anybody knows about dieting, it's Heidi.
Oh, I'm sure it's all no carbs, right? No carbs, right? Or a lot of carbs because you're working it all off.
Well, it depends on you and your goal and your body.
She's not just losing; she's sculpting her body.
Right, I know that. That's
so
what I'm
it's
saying.
Moving things where they need to go, and
yeah. So everybody's different. The diet. Joe's diet, he eats like chicken and vegetables, and I do eat some rice and potatoes and veggies and the carbs. You know, he doesn't eat carbs. I have to eat them for energy.
Gotcha. Yeah. Very fun. Okay, because you got to catch up, Mom.
So that's my catch up.
Well, you're right there. I got the camera on you already.
Oh my god. I have a fucked up week. Lost a big part of my income this week. I had the police over this week.
Oh my gosh!
I had 2 people fighting in my front yard this week.
Oh my God.
And now I have to evict somebody from my house. And here's all I got to say. In my little life here, I live very drama free. If you cock me, that's why I don't fuck with these stupid motherfuckers after one date. I'm really like drama free in my life. But every piece of shit around me is full, and Sierra knows it because she's at my house every day. Every piece of shit around me is full of drama, and they all want me to fix their drama. So I had a fucked up week, and it's gonna get better.
It can only get better? No. I saw a meme this week. It can get worse. There was a flood and the house on fire.
Well, so all I need is, you know what, me and Batman trying to figure out a time. I just need to.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to ask you. Are you able to relieve any of the stress at all?
It's Batman.
Well, he has all of those wonderful toys.
You know how in the Batman movie, Jack Nicholson says, "Where does he get those wonderful toys?" And this boy's got lots of toys. It's okay. Fun. So anyway, no, a lot of this just happened the last few days. But yeah, I'm pretty stressed. There's a lot fucking going on right now. And in the center of it is my grandson, who's my top priority.
Right.
So there's a lot going on right now. A lot of stuff that really doesn't affect me.
Right.
But
it shouldn't affect me. But it does because it's just in your general vicinity.
Exactly. So it was a fucked up week, but it'll get better. So anybody want to
People have farted in your general direction.
Anybody want to lick my pussy and relieve some stress, please inbox me at sweetcheeks@SinCityBounty.com. Thank you.
Oh, Lord, our email's going to explode. Oh, Jesus.
That's better than a Craigslist.
That's a good one. Sure is. Well, mine has not been nearly so fun or fabulous or fantastic at all because stressful because I don't have anything going on. Because Cali guy's in California and he's there. I don't have a life. My life kind of goes.
You have a life.
You have a life.
It just focuses on something else besides Cali guy's penis.
And you know what? You are an awesome
Very good
mother.
Focus.
I just want to tell you that you are a really good. You know what? You follow through. You know when if your kid has a problem, you work it through. You know if you put him on punishment, you don't give in. And when that's a good mom. Good mom.
I am learning through the observation of other parents that I'm apparently a fabulous fucking parent.
You are.
But my kid can't read. So there's something lacking.
No, that has nothing to do with your parent. That has to do with
I know.
Your work. But the good part about you being a great parent is that you're working on that. You've got him a tutor. You've got him
doing what I can.
Yeah.
With what little resources I have.
Look, confirmation in our chat. Rita says she loves our ketchups.
See, thanks, Rita.
We have to do them every week.
Even when they're fucked up, Rita?
Even when they're fucked up. Because you know what? We're human.
We are human.
We're not just beautiful faces.
Oh, and part of mine, I ran away from home.
That's right, you did.
I ran away from home.
She almost ran away from home to my house.
Well, she will.
But I have.
She has a key,
tomorrow.
so she can.
I have a key to run away to her house, but I need to be with her Wi-Fi so I can work tomorrow. So I've run away from home.
And for being such a tech geek, I'm very low tech at home.
Let them all work it out.
Yeah, so I had a very boring weekend. I just cleaned a little, did some laundry. Played with the dog. That's about all I did.
You played with the dog? I thought you didn't like the dog.
Well, because the dog is my only companion on weekends.
Oh, retarded.
Right. No, he's not.
He is.
He took the short bus to life.
Well, no.
He's a long dog on a short bus.
No, it's because he hasn't had the right training.
Well, his eyeball is like.
No, that's.
And I'm not saying anything bad about him because
that's he's not cross-eyed. It's just
a eyebrow.
No, the different halves of his eyes. So the inside halves of his eyes are black, and the outside halves of his eyes are blue. So it looks like he's always cross-eyed.
Okay,
yeah,
that's good.
He's not actually cross-eyed.
Okay.
He's just and he's just half blind.
I think your dog is just happy to see people.
He is.
He is ridiculously excited to see people.
All dogs are like that.
No, I had a dog who would just walk up to you and be like, "Hey, it's nice to see you," and then go back and sit down. This dog, however. The other day we opened the door. My son came home and he opened the door, and the dog was jumping up and down against the door apparently, and he opened the door in the middle of a jump and the dog fell through the door. That's my dog. Now he learned how to use a doggy door in about 4.5 hours. I crate trained him in a day, but he runs into the same wall every fucking day. I throw the ball, he runs into the wall. He brings the ball back to me. I throw the ball, he runs into the wall. Every single time. I fake throwing the ball upstairs, and he still runs upstairs. 3 years later, he still runs upstairs. Where's the ball? It's down here, idiot. He's an idiot dog. But anyway.
But that's why we have dogs, for the entertainment, I think.
Absolutely.
Not me. I'm taking the ones.
Today, however, I was kind of leaning on the couch, kind of laying on him a little bit, and he farted, and it smelled terrible, and he growled at himself. I'm like, are you kidding me? You can't growl at your own fart. Get off the couch.
I have decided this week that I am a cat person. I love all animals. I love all pets. I love dogs, but I think I prefer cats to dogs.
Yeah.
Because
I don't want any of them in my house.
I know you don't, unless it's yours.
No.
No, she's so anti-pet right now.
You know what?
She didn't even want a goldfish.
Yeah, I gotta fucking change the water, and nobody else in my motherfucking house gonna change it. So it's just more for me to do. Fuck that goldfish. Drown.
Eat that fucking goldfish. It's called sushi.
Fry that shit up.
Carp.
Yeah, you got me on a bad day talking about pets. Oh no.
Oh my god.
No.
You guys got new pets, don't you?
We have a little baby chow. He's so cute.
Oh, yeah, he's great.
Kubi. He's cute.
Good luck with
Kubi.
that.
Kubi?
Well, that's what Heidi calls
Well,
him.
his real name is Kublai Khan, right?
Really?
Yeah.
Kublai Khan? You named the dog
Well,
Kublai Khan?
You named an already inherently evil dog Kublai Khan?
Yes, it's great. He's Asian. It's perfect. He's the grandson of Genghis Khan. It works
How
perfectly.
funny. That's great. That's great. I'm sorry. What else? You just cleaned?
Yeah, well, I cleaned up more because I knew you were coming over, so I had to clean off
you
the
didn't have
coffee
to do
table.
that.
Oh, I did.
Oh,
Trust
come on.
me.
I've been to your house at the worst. You've been at mine at the worst.
When I'm staring at the coffee table, figuring out where I'm going to set the next cup on the table, kind of Jenga-ing that shit around, I'm like, it's time to do dishes, I think.
You can put a rule where you can't have drinks in
I can't
in the living room.
I can't do that. I'm the only one who lives in the fucking living room. It's me and the dog. I know all of those cups are mine. Absolutely all of them. Except for the one cup that looks like a cupcake, that's my kid's.
That's funny. And her kid, wait a minute, her kid takes his dishes to the kitchen because he's been taught that at my house. After you eat, you always take your stuff to the kitchen. So you know what? It really is all hers.
It is.
What is that about that? Because in our house, Joe uses the same cup and the same plate, and I'll go through like 8 cups.
My problem is I will use the same cup every day. I just don't do dishes every day, and nor do I take the cups back to the sink. So when I'm alone and I have nobody coming over and Callie gets not in town, my house just goes to fucking shit, and it's nice. I get all of the really dirty stuff up. I hardly drink anything other than water, so it's not like I've got like a cup of Kool-Aid laying around getting moldy. It's just, an empty cup that had water in it yesterday. I don't need to take it to the sink. It's not going to get stinky.
Well, and the thing is with your house, just like my house, if you're in the kitchen or the living room, you don't necessarily go to the kitchen to go to the bedroom. So you just get up and go straight upstairs so you don't go walk back to the kitchen.
That's right. Because they're separated. And it's nice because I can throw the kids in the kitchen and close the door. And I can do what I want in the living room and not get fucking messed up with them, or vice versa.
Yep.
I love it. So anyway, that's it.
That's it.
Awesome show.
I had sex this week. I was the only one that had sex this week?
You were the only one that
and you're usually the one that...
Was that after you got your hair done?
I planned on masturbating.
Oh my god, you got lucky after your hair too?
Oh, yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah,
I used to always, when I was married, get lucky after my hair.
I planned on getting masturbated last night, but I totally fell asleep.
I have not masturbated in months.
Oh, I masturbated twice this week. Come on, I'm stressed out.
So you did get to relieve some stress.
But I'd rather go play with toys.
I know.
Yeah,
I know.
getting fucked is way better than getting masturbated.
But when you gotta get off to relieve some stress, you gotta get off.
Yeah, BBW lesbian porn helps me. That's what I watch.
All right.
She's got a camera in Wendy's bedroom.
We're gonna do some furry porn for. We gotta find some furry porn just to meet up with Moose.
I did do tranny porn to prepare for the
Tranny.
Michelle Austin interview.
That's right.
Tranny porn.
Hey, next week we have.
I got a site for you.
Next week we have a movie producer in studio. Woohoo! Howard Cohen. He does. He produces the Bill Sardi show over on KLAV, and he's been wanting to come on. I don't know why. What we're gonna talk about.
Gotta warn him.
He's very conservative, but he said yes.
Oh, he says fuck. I've heard him say fuck.
Yeah. And we have Jeremy.
Jeremy?
Oh,
Jeremy,
air
finally.
conditioning, finally.
We see Jeremy in the hall every week here.
Yeah.
And he can't wait. He is chomping at the bit.
We passed in the hallway. We crossed paths, and he stopped until I crossed his path again, so that he could giggle, blush, and say, "Can't wait to be on your show." I'm like, "Oh, this is going to be fabulous.
It's going to be a good show." Thank you guys so much for coming on.
Thank you for having us.
Thanks to the Geek Lounge. Woo-hoo. They were fabulous, as always. It was a really good show today.
It was.
This is Alexia.
Sweet Cheeks.
And Sierra, wishing you all a good night. And remember,
Fuck often. The Curvaceous Bounty of Sin City Radio Show is brought to you by VegasAllNetRadio.com, the final frontier of free speech. Get your own damn show. By BBW Fan Fest 2013, July 26th, 27th, and 28th in fabulous Las Vegas. Visit bbwfanfest.com. By Curve Media Inc. Look good in your photographs. And by bbwgirltweet.com. Follow all your favorite BBW porn stars on Twitter.